Hi everyone, welcome to another mat class with me. Grab your mat and some water and let's get started. Let's start today on our hands and knees, wrists lined up under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Good. Nice divot in the lower part of your back. Good. Push into your hands and your shins and round your spine. And then push your tailbone back and head comes up. Good, breathe as you do it. Just a nice cat-cow to feel a nice warm up in our spine. Good, just paying attention how your body is feeling today. Every day our body feels a little bit different. Good, couple more. Breathe, exhale as you curl and round the spine. And inhale, back to center. One more. Round the spine. Feel the stretch. And then coming back to center. Beautiful. Let's open up that mid-spine, our thoracic spine. So gliding one hand out and turning and then bringing it back in. Good. Your hips are not moving. They're square. And the other arm comes out. Good. Can you think about the movement coming from your mid-spine? So as you glide the hand out, turn at the mid-spine. We don't want to be turning at the hips here because we won't target the area that we want to right now. Good. One more on each side. Good, everyone's range is a little bit different, but this should feel good. There should be really no pain. Good, all right, and coming back to center. Good, realigning if you need to. All right, take an inhale. As you exhale, bring one arm behind you, not too high, just to hip height, and then back down. Other side, pull the belly in as you lift the arm. Good. Your head is looking. You're looking at the mat. Good. We've done this warm up many times. But if you're new, this is a nice little warm up that kind of warms up everything. Good. One more on each side. And last one. Good. Really feeling the belly activate there. Good, all right, realign if necessary. Otherwise, bring one leg up, bend the knee, flex the foot. Good, and just here, open, you want to open the hips, so you want to make big circles. Feeling nice and stable. Trying not to lean over to the opposite side, but here your hips can move. Let them move, let them warm up, let them be open. Good, other way, bring the knee into the chest, and around. Good. And come back down. Other side. Good. Bring the leg up, flex the foot, and circle the hip around. So you're guiding that circle with your knee. Breathe through it. Pull the belly in. And circle the other direction. Your circles could be as big or as small as you want them. Just like when we do leg circles, and they don't need to be super big. It really depends on your range. Good, and come back in. Good. Come back onto your ankles. I'm already getting quite warm. Come back onto your ankles. Good. Take your hands, lace your fingers, or you can put one hand over the other and just behind your head. Widen your stance a little bit so your hip distance apart. If you have any knee pain, you can sit this one out and just come up and then sit back on those heels. Good, we only have 4 of these. Come up and down. 2 more. Come up, pull the belly up. Good, and down. Good, let's go on to hands and knees again. Let's do our quad arm, leg, reach, prep. So just stay with me on the mat before we lift our limbs. We'll do that a little bit later in class. Okay, so reaching one arm forward, one leg back, and bring it back in. Good, other side, reach, and come back. Good, I know the temptation is there to lift your limbs, but we're just really warming up, getting our legs warm as well. Good. And the last one. And come back in. Good. Scoot yourself if you need to down on your mat. Good, let's come to our kneeling and do our flow. Okay, so bring the arms around and go into child's pose. Good. Come up to the cow position. Good. Tuck the toes, down dog. Good. Back to cow. Good. Child's pose. Good. Roll yourself up to kneeling. Arms circle around. Child's pose. Good. Come to cow. Good. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Back to cow. Good. Move into your child's pose. And then come up to kneeling. One more time. Circle the arms. Child's pose. Back to cow. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Good. Come back to cow. And move yourself into child's pose. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Let's go on to our backs. Good. We're on our backs here. Okay. And we are on our backs. Let's start to do some pelvic tilts, okay? So let's roll your pelvis and roll away. Good. Just rolling your pelvis to 12 o'clock and then rolling away. Good. Good. All right, coming back to center, finding that neutral. Arms are reaching long by your side. Let's start with some hip folds. Bring one leg to tabletop and place it down. Next leg and place it down. Good. As you bring one leg up, really pull the belly in. Good. Arms are reaching long by your side. Good. Can you think about initiating the movement from your hip joint? Good. 2 more. Good. And feet come down. Good. Lace those fingers again, or you can place one hand on top. Lace those fingers and they are behind your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up and then down. Curl and then down. Curl. Good. Really curl, and as you curl, flatten the rib cage at the back and really press the back of the ribs into the mat, okay? Trying to be nice and quiet in those ribs. Good. You can stick with the ab curl, or you can add on an ab curl with a hip fold. Good. You're welcome just to stay with the ab curl and take a little rest in between if you need to. Otherwise, we're curling up with an ab curl for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so you can stick with that, or we're going to move into a little bit more advanced by just reaching one leg. So we bring one leg up and we reach that arm forward and then bring it down. Ab curl, hip fold, reach the other arm and down. Good, really stay lifted through the belly. Sorry, engage the belly here. As you curl, reach. You can imagine what we're prepping for here. Good. One more of these on each side. Good. And come back down. Good. Just take a small rest in between. Good. Just bring the knees into the hips. Good. Place your feet back down. They're hip distance apart. All right. So we're going to do the same, but with both arms. Okay. So it looks like this. So both arms come, and we have a hip fold, and then down. And then good. Two more. Again, you can, if you need support on your neck, let's do one more. You can keep doing with just holding the one. Okay? All right. Let's get ready for our 100. All right. Take your arms back overhead. Good. And take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the arms up and you're in your ab curl. Good. Pick where you would like your feet. You can have them up in tabletop, you can have them down, or you can have them straight up. Okay? I will do the counting, and you inhale through your nose for 5 and then exhale for 5. Okay? So everyone come down and we'll start together. All right, everyone take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, curl up, start pumping those arms. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Uncurl. Take your feet wide and just sway side to side. Awesome. Good job, everyone. All right. Before we go onto our side, let's come up into our, we're at the beach TV watching position, but try to be nice and high on those arms. We're not sinking into the shoulders, we're elongating away from those shoulders. Good. And I just want you to bring one leg to tabletop and down and up and down. Keep the belly pulled in. Good. So just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. All right, you can stick with that or lift one leg to tabletop, lift the other leg to tabletop, lower that leg, and lower the other leg. If you're ready to join me, we're lifting one, lifting the other, lowering the last one, and down. Good, and if not, you're just sticking with just what we were doing, okay? We're just appreciating that everyone is at a different level. Good, really feeling the abdominals work here. All right, adding on to that, you can stick with that, or the first one we were doing, or bring your legs up to tabletop and toe tap down for 8, 7, pull the belly, 6, 5, 4, breathe through it, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down. Good. We're going to do that one more time. All right. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring those legs up to tabletop and toe tap down. Good. Bring those down and then come down and just take a little rest and sway your knees to one side and look at the opposite side. And then sway to the other side and look the opposite direction. Good, all right. Transitioning onto our sides. So today we're going to lay on our sides. We're gonna lay on our long arms. So that means we're gonna make sure you have room in front of you. Okay, so our knees are going to be bent. Arm is long, belly is pulled in. Okay, so my knees are lined up. And I just want you to think about putting that hand in front for support and lifting your bent knee. So both knees are bent. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. So we're not lifting super high. Notice how I'm just lifting to about hip height and then I'm placing it back down. And if you're not feeling anything, that's okay because we will feel it. This is just the start of our side series. Okay. I think we have 3 more. 2. And come up, and I want you just to hold this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6. Belly's pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down. All right, adding on to that, we'll lift our leg. Good. And we'll keep it bent as we bring it forward and keep that same position of the leg and back. Okay, so forward, keep it bent and back. Good. Trying to keep the hips square. You can place your hand on your hip and you can feel the hip open. Good. What we don't want to do is go so far back that I'm compromising my hip here, that I really want the movement to come from the hip joint. So I'm just bringing it forward in that bent position, keeping it, and back. 2 more. Bent, forward, and back. Good. Last one. And forward, and back. Good. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's keep one leg long, and we're going to stay on our long arm today. Sometimes we come up like this. We're going to stay long. Okay, so make sure you have room. So bend your bottom leg. Top leg is nice and long. Good. Bring that leg up to hip height and just lower it back down. Bring up to hip height and lower back down. And lower. Lift and lower. Good. Starting to feel it. Well, I am definitely starting to feel it. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Come up to the top and hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot. Bring it forward. Point. Bring it behind. Flex. Forward. Point. Behind. Good. It's our side kick. So I can do this laying down on my long arm, or we can do this propped up. Sometimes it's nice just to switch it up. Good. Flex forward. Point. Bring that leg behind. 2 more. Flex forward. And behind. Last one. Flex forward. And point behind. Good. Reach both legs long. Good. Bring the top leg up. Good. Feel that engage. Belly is pulled in. And just bring the bottom leg to meet it and down for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring both legs down. Do whatever you need to do to release that. Good. All right, let's do some circles and kicks. So bottom leg is bent. If you want to have both legs out, you can. Bottom leg is bent. Bring that top leg up. Good. Point the toe and start to make circles. And like I said, you can do it up in this position if you want to, but today I'm just choosing to be down on our long arm. Good. Really starting to feel this in our legs, hips, our glutes. Really good stuff. All right, and circle the other way. Sometimes I lose count, but that's okay. Breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Just bend that knee, take a little bit of a rest. All right, let's do some kicks. Legs are long. Turn the top leg out a little bit and kick up and down. Now, how high you go depends on your hips. Okay, so I don't want this. Okay, there's not how high you can kick. It's can you kick with control with keeping the same length in your waistline. Okay, so kick and down. Kick and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, to bring those legs in, bend them again. Good. And hand on your hip for some clam. To finish off this side. Good. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and come down. Awesome. All right, now we got to do the other side to make it even. So let's scooch around to the other side. Fix your hair or ponytail if you need to. Good. So we're long on that arm. Okay, make sure you have room. All right, and you can bend the knees and just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just gonna move down. You guys keep lifting. Lift and lower. Good, keeping the abdominals pulled in. And last one. Good, all right, so now we're going to lift with our bent knee and just bring it forward and bring it back. Okay, so take an inhale. Exhale, bring that leg up. And just bring it forward and keep that same distance and back. So we're keeping the same distance between our heel and our bum. Important to do a lot of side work to target our glute medius. We really target our glute max when we're doing squats. Last one. But our glute med is often ignored unless we're doing a lot of side work like this. All right. Both legs reaching long. Make sure you have space. Okay. Hips are stacked. Arm can be in front to support you. Good. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good, exhale as you lift, inhale to lower. Good, on this next one, come up and just hold it. Ooh, I think we forgot to do pulses with our bent knee, so we'll do pulses here. All right, pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come down. All right, bend that bottom leg for our side kick. Okay, so really making sure your hips are stacked and you're not rolling back on that hip. Leg is reaching nice and long. Good, bring that leg up. Flex the foot as you bring it forward and point as you bring it behind. Good. Depending on the mobility of your hip is how far you'll be able to go forward. Good. A couple more. And last one. Good, all right. Bring those legs long again for our heel beats. So bring the top leg up and bring the bottom leg to meet it. Just good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's do our circles. Bend that bottom leg. Again, you can have both legs out if you wish. Good, bring that leg up to hip height, point the toe, and start your circles. Good, other direction. One. Beautiful. All right. Come down. One more thing for our side kick. So bring your legs long, turn the top leg out, and we have 6 kicks. Okay? 6. Nice and control. 5. Belly in. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. And come down. Great. All right. Push yourself up. Oh, we forgot our clams. I forgot our clams, not we. I did. All right. Bring those knees in, bent. Good. Hand can go on your hip as you open and close. Good. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Good. All right. Now you can push yourself up into a seated position. Good. All right. Let's go on to our stomachs. Grab a drink if you need to. Otherwise, going on to our bellies in our prone position. All right. Hands are by your face. Hip bones are anchored into the mat and legs are reaching nice and long. They're not just flopped down, they're engaged. So you're reaching those legs long. Good. Let's start. Just hover the head and lower it back down. Good. Lift the belly. Pull the belly in so it's not hanging. I can't see it. But just really engage the belly. And by engaging the belly, we're really protecting that lower back. So if you have lower back issues, really focus on pulling that belly button into the spine as you do this. So hover the head and lower. Good, adding on. Hover the head look towards the end of the mat, back to center, and down. Good. Hover the head, look towards the mat, back to center, and down. Good. Nice little exercise here for our cervical spine, the base of the spine. Sorry, the base of the neck. Just hover. Good. All right, calm down. Good. Stack your hands in front of your face and you can rest your forehead on it. Legs are reaching long. We're going to do our hip extension. So really focus on this lift coming from the hip. So here, I want your hip bones to be anchored into the mat as you lift. So every time you lift your leg up, your hip bones are not moving. They're still in the same position. Okay, so you're not lifting so high that all of your hip is coming off. You're lifting your legs, so your hip bone's still anchored into the mat. You're just lifting that leg, okay? So here we go. Reach the leg long first and then lift up. We're gonna stick with one side, so pick a side and then just stick with that side. Reach and lift and down. Good. Reach and lift. Reach and lift. Good. Reach and lift. The other leg is still engaged. Reach and lift. Good. Bring that leg to the top, and I want just little pulses. Little tiny pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down. All right, we're going to go over to the other side. So reach that leg long and then lift it up and down. Last one, and come down. Good. We need to do our pulses. Bring that leg back up again and pulse it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down. Just let those legs relax. All right, bring the hands back beside the face. Forehead is on the mat. Good. Widen the hands a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of a spine extension here. So we hover the head, look towards the end of the mat, and then we slowly push ourselves up a little bit more. You're not pushing yourself up so you're crunching that lower back. You're pushing yourself up so you are reaching that chest forward and spine curves a little bit, and then you place everything back down. Okay, so we're not trying to do any kind of swan or anything like that. We're just doing a little spine extension. Okay, so legs are reaching long, those hip bones are still anchored. Good. Pressing into the hands, hover the head, look towards the end of your mat, and then push yourself up a little bit more. Good. Collarbone is nice and wide, and then come back down. Good. Let's do it again. Good. Good. As you hover the head, can you imagine pushing a marble with your nose to the end of your mat as you come up and down? Let's do it again. Hover the head as you push that marble with the end of your nose and then come up and down. Good. Take a rest. I'm going to add on to that. As we come up into our spine, we're gonna come up into our spine and then come down, and then we'll bring a leg up into our hip, okay? So we'll go opposite, so we'll come up in the spine, and that come down, opposite leg lifts, okay? All right, take an inhale, belly's pulled in, hips are anchored. Exhale, come up into that mini spine extension, come down, forehead on the mat, lift the leg. Good. Come up into spine, a little bit faster. Come down, lift the other leg. Good. So as you're lifting, you're reaching, you're thinking about length here. Last one. Good. All right. Let those legs relax a little bit. Good. Let's come up into our TD watching position, and you can have a kind of make a triangle with your hands. So we're not slouching down, we're thinking about length. Really getting that neck nice and long, legs are reaching long. Single leg kick. We kick, kick, extend our leg, and then place it down. Kick, kick, extend, and place it down. So as I'm reaching, I'm kicking, and then lengthening my leg, and it's still engaged before I place it back down. Okay, and we're looking forward. Many variations of single leg kick, but this is the one I'm doing today. All right, take an inhale. Exhale, kick, kick, reach and down. Kick, kick, reach and down. Add the breath. Thinking about length. Kick, kick, your legs are always engaged. There's no resting here. Your legs are always doing something. When the other leg is kicking, the other leg is still engaged. Good. Good. One more on each side. Good. All right. Let's do our double leg kick, okay? So, arms, you can interlace your fingers. Double leg kick, so my hands are resting on my lower back, okay? Palms are facing the ceiling. And as I do my double leg kick, so I kick, kick, as I extend my legs, my body comes up, and I extend my arms and come up, okay? Then I come down the opposite cheek, and I kick, kick, and extend. Kick, kick, and extend, all right? If you want to try it with me, let's do it together. Okay, so we're on one cheek here. All right, got a bit of a toe cramp. Good. So it's kick, kick, extend, look forward, stretch those arms, don't come up too far. Other cheek, kick, kick, extend. Kick, kick, and extend. One more on the other side. Kick, kick, and extend. Good. All right. Come back down. Good. One more thing is take your one leg, bend the knee, flex the foot. Good. And just lift it up and down. Lift and down. Good. So we're just lifting it off and lowering it down for 8. 3 more. Good. Reach that leg long, other leg comes up. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and lift that heel up to the ceiling. Good. Just working the booty a little bit. If you feel any crunching in your lower back, stop. Good. All right. Reaching that leg long. Good. All right. Rolling onto our backs. Let's do some roll-ups before we do our quad series. Okay, so arms are reaching long, legs are reaching long. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, arms up over chest as you continue the roll up, reaching over those toes. Good. And coming back down, rolling on that pelvis and coming down. Good. Let's do 4 more. Good. 3 more. Trying not to use too much momentum like I just did in that one. Really scooping the belly as you go over, scooping the belly, hollow it out as you come back down. I think we have 2 more. Sometimes the struggle is real on a roll up. The last one. Good. All right. Good job. Let's turn over onto our hands and knees. Just gotta fix my mat. Good. All right. Let's do a little bit on our hands and knees before the end of our class. All right. So hands and knees. Let's just do a few cat-cows. Good. So really lining those wrists again under the shoulders and knees under the hips. All right. Let's do our arm leg reach. So we did the prep and the warm up. Let's do the actual exercise now that we're really warmed up. All right. So reach one arm forward, one arm back. Just stay on the mat for just these 2 and we'll lift. Okay, and I want your stance of your knees to be hip distance apart. Okay, so we don't want to put our legs too close together. Make sure those knees, you have a good stance, they're hip distance apart. All right, make sure you have room in front of you and room behind you. And reach, opposite arm, opposite leg. Good, keep lifted in the belly as you reach. Great exercise to strengthen that lower back. It's a good move for some of my clients who are pregnant or recovering from having a baby. Very good exercise to strengthen the abdominals and strengthen that lower back. It's a nice full body exercise. I'm working everything. My legs are lifting, my arms are doing the work. Good, really stay lifted through the belly. And breathe, exhale, reach, inhale. Good, speed it up if you want, or stay. Good, you can add a little bit of a tempo to this one. Once you get in a groove, this is one that's always nice to film yourself doing because you can see, even when I watch this video back, sometimes I'm critical of, are my arms actually as straight as I think they are? Good, one more on each side. Good. All right. Let's work the booty a little bit more. Staying in that quad position. Good. Reach one leg long. Good. Feeling nice and supported on those hands. Lift and lower. Good. Nice straight leg here. Lift and lower. For 8. Good. Bring that leg up and hold it. And little pulses, little tiny pulses. You can do it. And come down. Good. Staying with that same leg. Lift it up and cross it over. And back. Up and over. 8. 5 more. 3 more. Try to keep your hips square. Beautiful. All right. Bring that leg back in. Let's do the other leg. Reach that leg long. Good. Lift it up and down. Up and down. Good. Stay lifted through the belly as you lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Push into those hands to support you. If you feel like you're collapsing, push into those hands. This is work. 4, 3, 2. On our last one, stay up and little pulses. And come down. Good. Lift that leg up and over. Last exercise. Beautiful. All right. Push yourself into child's pose. Good. Just feeling the stretch. Really put those toes together and then knees are apart and just sink into that stretch. Good. Feeling nice and accomplished. We targeted full body again. Abdominals. We did our side. We did our stuff on our quad and on our stomach. We really do work head to toe in Pilates. Good. Let's come up into a bit of a mermaid here. Good, so one foot comes in front, the other one goes behind. Good. If this is uncomfortable, you can just sit cross-legged and do this. Otherwise, bring one arm over and then bring it the other way and really feel that stretch. Good. Bring it over and just hold it. For 3, 2, and and 1. Good. Come back. Let's switch the legs. If you're cross-legged, just switch the legs again. Good. Stretch the arm over. Good. Just our mermaid position. Trying to focus on both of our glutes touching the mat. It is very few people can have both glutes touching the mat. I am not one of those few people, but this is why we do this exercise and this stretch. But I realize it's not comfortable for everyone, especially if you have any knee issues. Sitting cross-legged is probably better for you. Good. Hold it over to the side. Reaching that top arm, feeling nice stretch in the side body. Good, coming back up. Good, swivel around, placing your hands behind your knees and slowly coming down. Good, take your arms out to the side, take one leg over and feel the stretch. And look the opposite direction. Good, come back to center, take that other leg up and cross it over the body and look to the opposite direction. Good, just really not being tense, just relaxing. Let your limbs fall where they may. Good, all right, coming back, bringing those legs up, holding the knees and just circling the knees around. Good. All right, circle the other direction. One leg long, other leg comes in, their knee comes in. Feel the stretch in the hip. Stretch the other leg that's nice and long. Feel that stretch as well. Remember, you can hold any of these stretches for longer. You can do different stretches. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Good, reach that leg long and bring it up. Good. Reach both legs long. Hands, arms are down by your side. Just let everything relax as you continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Letting everything relax and melt onto the mat. Still continuing to breathe. Being proud of yourself today that you showed up to do this workout with me. Feeling stronger, longer, and just overall just a bit more flexible. Whether you're doing this in the morning or at night. Good. Slowly turn onto your side as if you were to get out of bed. Just rest there for a moment. Good. When you're ready, you can slowly push yourself up to that seated position. Good. I hope you had a great workout with me, and I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.